He wants me to finish number 3, 4, and 5. I told you this component here, the whole food nutrition, basically the detox you put people on is quite simple. You put them on whole food nutrition Corella and you get them to take a teaspoon of salt. It must come from the same region. Southern Atlantic, southern France, northern Portugal. Thousands of years using the old paddles, unrefined salt. Then you've got to deal with the third component, which is the emotional component, the glandular system. Now we have a little triune here, as I said, your circle of life. And that creates the pyramid, and you live in the circle, which is the glandular component, which is the emotional component to the triune. That's why some of you need to go back and get some goals that are real, that are going to happen. It may be a goal to take a holiday. That may be a goal. A summer vacation. Unheard of in chiropractic. I mean, there are friends of mine. There's a guy who's trained with me since day one. It took me 18 years to get him to take a vacation. Now I can't stop. I can't get him back. Well, no, that's not true. But now he takes 2 weeks at a time, and he shuts it down. It took me 18 years to tell him, you are going to run that battery down if you carry on like this. But you know, I'm in this for the long haul. It's like raising a child. You've got to put your time in. You can't be there and then not be there. You have to be more consistent when you're raising a child. So there's the triune of life, wrapped around by the circle of integration. If you want to copy, somewhere along the line, I got a copy. Whoa. I got all these notes that we're supposed to cover.
When are you going to show the office?
I'm going to show the office right now, Susan. There it is. So you can see I did some work here. The triune of life, structure, neuromusculoskeletal. Then I called the 4 pillars of health because there's a square involved in that too. But before we get into that, I want to finish this before Ram chews me out. This one's called the cost. Once you have the competition, you know what game you're in. What game are we in? We're in the chiropractic game, but we're in the pain game. They come for pain, but you've got to sell them on the program to take care of themselves. So you teach them about health. Then you have the capacity, which I've been talking about, is find your center, and you'll notice this flows, this input. When you put the input, you get the output. Because the universal, always remember this, the universal provider always blesses effort. Those that put the effort in, get the effort out. You will always be blessed by your effort. Number 3, the cost strategy of your office. Overhead control. What's it cost you to give an adjustment? How much does it cost you to stay in business? A good goal would be to cover that your first week in practice that month. Cover your overhead for the month. Do it in the first week and you've got 3 weeks off. Good living. Okay? That would be a good goal. We had one doctor did $22,000 last Monday. Collections. Done. Only thing was, He had to share it with somebody, so he shared it with me. Okay? But you've got to put your time in. The cost strategy is huge, man. Overhead control. What's it cost you to give an adjustment? How much is your overhead? If you take your volume of adjustments, you divide it into your overhead. That's how you come up with it. What's the cash component? What's the insurance component? What's the personal injury component? Remember 1-5-20? I just had a doctor call me, got 15 PIs in 1 week. Was he excited? Yeah. Man. And you know what he used? He used that ad that Grim has at the back there. So get it, put it in a flyer, send it out. You'll be blessed if you do the effort. It's funny how that works. If you give it out over here, it'll come back over there. Ron, the cost strategy is big. Your capacity to serve more people, your competition. Number 4 is your competence. Your competence. How good are you at giving a consultation? How good are you at giving a report of findings? How good are you at giving a consultation, report of findings? Man, it's so sweet when technology works. I fall in love with myself. I actually fall in love with myself.
I've got comments, and I'm stuck. It's just not easy.
I'm going to show you this doctor's office, and then you tell me what you think the self-esteem is, okay?
Bless you.
That number 3, cost strategy. Overhead control, personal overhead. I don't like reading those things, so I just say, okay, whatever. Where do I get the pictures?
Oh, you gotta go to your documents.